You have probably felt it. That moment on a hot day when you cannot concentrate, when you are not hungry even though you have not eaten, when you sleep 8 hours and still wake up exhausted. Most people blame the heat and move on, but your body is not just getting warm. It is running a full coordination effort across every major system you have, and most people have no idea how much is actually happening. Let's decode it. Signal 1. Sweating. Sweating is not a side effect of heat. It is your body's primary survival mechanism. The moment your core temperature starts to rise, your brain sends an immediate signal to over 2 million sweat glands across your skin. Those glands release water onto the surface, and as that water evaporates, it pulls heat away from your body. Think of it like a radiator in a car. Water circulates to absorb heat and releases it through the surface. Your skin does exactly that, continuously, automatically, without you asking. On a hot day with physical activity, you can lose up to 2 liters of fluid per hour through sweat alone. Most people never come close to replacing that. And once your fluid levels drop, everything downstream starts to struggle. Signal 2, your heart and blood vessels. When your body needs to cool down, it redirects blood toward the skin, where heat can escape through the surface. To do that, blood vessels near the skin widen and more blood flows outward. Here is the part most people never connect. Because blood is now spread closer to the surface, your heart has to pump faster just to keep everything else supplied. On a hot day, your resting heart rate can be 10 to 20 beats per minute higher than normal. Not because you are doing anything, but because your cooling system is running in the background. Think of it like a highway suddenly gaining 10 extra exits. Same number of cars, more routes, so the main road has to work harder just to keep traffic moving. And here's the twist. This is also why you feel dizzy when you stand up quickly in the heat. Blood has rushed to the skin, pressure drops in the center, and for a moment your brain does not get enough supply. That split-second darkness is your cooling system briefly stealing from everything else. Signal 3, your brain. Your brain is extremely sensitive to temperature. Even a small rise affects how it functions. Research has shown that concentration, memory, and decision-making measurably decline in heat. One large study found that students in non-air-conditioned rooms during a heat wave scored significantly lower on cognitive tests than those in cooled environments. Think of your brain like a processor running hot. When the cooling system is overwhelmed, it slows down to protect itself. And you feel that as mental fog or difficulty concentrating. This is not laziness. It is your brain protecting itself. Signal 4, your kidneys. When you sweat heavily and do not drink enough, your blood volume drops. Your kidneys respond by conserving as much water as possible, and the result shows up as darker, more concentrated urine. Pale yellow means well hydrated. Dark yellow or amber means your kidneys are working hard to hold on to every drop. Think of your kidneys like a water recycling plant switching to conservation mode. That signal is simply your body asking for more water. Signal 5, your sleep. This one surprises most people. To fall into deep sleep, your body needs to drop its core temperature by about 1 degree. That drop is what triggers the transition into the deeper stages of sleep. On warm nights, that cooling process is disrupted, which is why you feel restless, kick off the covers, and wake up more often. You spend the same hours in bed but get far less deep sleep. Think of it like trying to fall asleep while your engine is still running hot. The body wants to shut down, but it cannot fully switch off until the temperature drops. That is why a fan or cool room makes a measurable difference to sleep quality, not just comfort. Signal 6, your appetite. Ever noticed you are less hungry on hot days? That is not coincidence. When your body is working hard to stay cool, it redirects blood flow toward the skin and away from the digestive system. Digestion slows down, and with it, the signals that normally trigger hunger. Think of it like a factory temporarily shutting down one production line to redirect power somewhere more urgent. Digestion is the line that gets paused first. Research has also shown that the body generates heat during digestion, which is the last thing it wants to do when it is already overheating. So appetite suppression in heat is partly a protective response. Your body is avoiding the extra heat that comes with processing a meal. So the next time you feel slow, dizzy, not hungry, and exhausted after a hot day, that is not weakness. That is 6 systems running at the same time, all competing for the same resources, all trying to keep you cool enough to function. Your body is not struggling, it is managing. And the more you understand what it is doing, the easier it is to actually help it. With water, shade, cool air at night, and a little patience with yourself on the days when thinking feels harder than it should. If you found this interesting, check out the other videos on this channel. Each one decodes a different part of your body and what it is trying to tell you. Comment below, which one surprised you most? The brain fog, the sleep disruption, or the appetite loss?